Hi everyone, welcome back to Live Darts TV. I'm Phil, we're joined by Jay as normal, and this week we're joined by the 2017 World Darts Youth Champion Dimitri van den Bergh. Dimitri, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here, thank you very much.
Dimitri, thanks for joining us on Live Darts TV, pleasure having you. 2017, what a year for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
First of all, winning the World Youth Championship, best moment of your career to date?
My best achievement in my career, that's for sure, yeah.
Was it hard? Obviously, the disappointment of losing out in the semi-final the year before must have been tough.
It was tough for me at the moment, yeah, because I had my chances, playing Corey obviously in the semi-final. What was good for our manager is that he had at least one player in the final of the World Youth Championship. Yeah, at the end Corey just done his job and managed to win as well in the final, which I'm very chuffed for him. But this time I took it.
I'd say in the final as well, averaging over 100 on that stage was a great achievement. Played really, really well to beat Josh.
Yeah. What can I say? Everything just worked. The week before I was playing in Scotland for the World Series finals, and even there I was getting my averages up and over 100. So yeah, the longer 2017 took, the better I was playing.
Did the confidence of winning that take you into the Worlds on an absolute high?
It gave me a lot more belief in my ability, because even though I was playing one of my most important games, I still managed to play in this quality. So yeah, I'm not really under pressure. It's like more, come on, keep going now, keep digging in, and who knows how far I get.
I'd say in the World, you had a tough first round game as well, because Stephen Bunting had just run into some form again, and then you went and averaged 104, which was a great achievement.
It was amazing for me, because I said before the game that Stephen is like me. He plays his own game, his own rhythm. He doesn't use any tricks or doesn't do any mental games. No, we just go out on our own ability. So I said this is going to be a game of 50-50. And coming out as a winner in the game that we played, yeah, I was very chuffed for that.
The second round game against Jan Decker, was that a little bit different? Because for the first time you were a favourite, where before you were always the underdog. So was that a little bit different for yourself?
It was different for myself, because not only I was the one that everybody saw winning, I also was the last Belgian left in the tournament. So Belgium was like depending on me. Yeah, a lot of people, of course, support me. When that happened, it was like, oh, some more pressure on me, and I was overthinking stuff. But at the end, I don't know, my finishing was just on it in that game, and every chance that I got, I took it out and managed to win against Jan.
Then into the third round, played Mensur. Yeah. Again, Mensur was a huge favourite, world number 5, and you took him to school. Let's be honest, you beat him 4-0, which I don't think anyone saw coming that scoreline.
No. I did believe in myself that I could win against Mensur, because in the beginning when I came over to the PDC, I played him a couple of times in the European qualifiers, and I won a lot against him. So I knew that I had it in me, and especially after beating Michael Smith, beating Raymond van Barneveld on the big stage in front of a crowd, I was like, okay, I can have this. And even though it was the world number 5, I was just like, keep believing. He gave me chances, I took him, and yeah, at the end I took him to school, as you say.
So yeah, 4-0, comprehensive.
Yeah, very surprising though. Then
the Rob Cross game, one of the games of the year, I think. It had everything. When you were 2-0 down, I know, like, what's going on here? Because we just didn't see the Dimmy that we saw from the previous rounds, but you woke up, and then what a game we had.
Well, that's what it is. In the beginning of the game, I couldn't get myself starting into it. I couldn't get my rhythm, couldn't get my focus on. I was overthinking all of these things that were happening, like me, quarterfinals. That was one of my goals, knowing that I was ready for a big thing like that. And at the end, I was in the quarterfinals. So yeah, it was weird. And at the moment that I got 4-1 down, I just said to myself, just take it one step at a time. Don't put yourself under pressure. One step at a time, one leg at a time. You know you can do this. And all of a sudden, my 180s were going in, my finishing were going in. I was doing remarkable stuff. And yeah, at the end, I don't know why, but it all flicked on the wire instead of going in.
I was going to say, you couldn't have put that dart any closer to it. When you made it 4-all, then did you think, I've got him here at any point, or?
What I was thinking is keep going now. It's still one more set you need to win, and it's a best of 5 if you win it in 3-1. But yeah, take it one step at a time. don't put yourself under pressure. Take your breath when it needs, and yeah, I don't know, it just didn't work out for me at the end, unfortunately.
Right. Before the Worlds, what was your expectations of the Worlds? Where would you have liked to have gotten to?
The quarterfinals. That's what I said to myself. That's what I said in the interviews before, that I was ready for a quarterfinal, and that I actually managed to get there was for me a big achievement. But knowing that I actually could go further in the tournament, which I wanted to, and at the end didn't get to, still gave me a disappointing feeling. But well, we work with it and we continue to next year. So which is this one? Obviously,
great 2017. Did you have a great homecoming when you went home? Was there friends, family, all there?
It was for me actually not a lot of time to party or something, because a couple of days later I needed to leave to Aussie land, to Australia. But I tried to make the most out of it, like seeing my friends, seeing my family, and then sitting by as well for the whole month.
I say you've touched on it there. You've just been to an exhibition tour in Australia.
Yep.
What an experience that must have been for yourself.
One of the beautiful experiences in my life, definitely. Seeing things, done things over there, I wouldn't thought I would, especially just for playing darts, and only by this age, 23. So I'm enjoying it, how at the moment my life is going, that's for sure.
It's that time again. It's the 60-second dart challenge. Dimitri, 60 seconds, as many points as you can. Go.
Do my best, thank you.
Shaky. Treble 5. Yes, 180. 10 seconds. And that's it.
I think I have at least over 500. For me at the moment, Australia. Going back to Australia. Best friend's gotta be Corey Cadby, I guess. Big Bang Theory. Fast and the Furious. Against Raymond Van Barneveld. I've watched Phil against Adrian Lewis, World Matchplay Final. Football, because I love it and I'm not bad in it. National team of Belgium. Usain Bolt. Steak and chips.
Picked up a great victory over Phil Taylor as well, which we all saw stream back here.
Was very happy with that. I was even surprised because that day I had 3 games, which first one was against Annie Hamilton, that was the quarterfinals. I took out 3 big finishes, 1-2-1, 1-2-2, 1-2-6, all in 12 darts, and managed to win the game with 110 average. Then I had to play one of my good friends as well, Kyle Anderson, in the semis. And once again, I was like playing on my game, had a 103 average. So I was like, whoa, this is not going bad at all. And then at the end, as you've seen, managed to win against the 16-time world champion, 5-7 with a 105 average. And the bull at the end, I was cheeky in that moment, but Phil didn't even finish, so I said, let's go for it. Let's do something crazy. And it went.
Did he say anything after the game about it or not?
No, he just shook my hand and then left. But the next week we saw each other again, and he said, like, we played a really good game, didn't we? And I was like, yeah, how do you like the bull, Phil? And he's like, I've done it in my days, I'm used to it.
Did you pick his brain whilst you were over in Australia about darts at all, or?
Did I do what?
Did you pick his brain and like
his brain?
Thoughts about moving forward? Did he help you at all? Anything he said to you?
He didn't really set something. I think he just likes the way I'm performing and evolving my game, I guess. But nah.
That's cool. Obviously, really. Clocked up the air miles back to the UK for Wigan. You feeling it a little bit jet lagged? Kick in at all, or were you not too bad?
I was afraid of a jet lag, so obviously asked my manager Maka to leave me in the UK for the week. So if I had a jet lag, that I could sleep a lot and get myself fit for the next weekend. But I felt really alright actually. So yeah, gave my best, tried my best, but losing with 100+ averages on the tour doesn't make me win anything on the ranks.
I was going to say, you played really well and then run into Michael, who's playing exceptionally well at the moment.
Yeah, he did.
But it must give you confidence going into this coming weekend's set of UKs.
I need to keep battling for what I want. I need to keep fighting until the end. And if I won't be doing that, then what's the point of coming over here? So yeah, next weekend I will be back onto the focus. Need to keep believing, putting some extra hours in this week. And we'll see. We'll see.
Moving forward, what's Dimitri's expectations for 2018?
Getting in the top 32 from the 2-year ranking. That's definitely for sure one of my goals. And step by step, just more and more tournaments on telly, because I love to be on stage.
I'd say hashtag Dimmy dancing trends pretty much every time you're on TV now on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. People love it. I love it. I make people smile with what I do. And that's the main thing. Enjoy.
Do you hope to be involved in the World Series again this year?
I hope to be in there. If it's not, alright, I'm only 23, so my time will come, but why not this year, right?
Obviously you played in the World Series final previous year. If you could pick one country to play a World Series and event this year, which would it be?
Get me back to Australia, please.
Australia?
Yeah.
Don't fancy Vegas?
Never been to Vegas, been to Australia, but that was great. That was really some experience for me.
Again, long-term ambitions as well. The Premier League is arguably the biggest show in darts. You must be itching to play in that one day.
Every dart player that plays PDC wants to be in the Premier League. It's goal from us all. So if you don't want to be in there, then you're doing something wrong in the mind, because Premier League is where you want to be.
Obviously as well, I don't want to jinx it because it's not been confirmed yet, but it looks like you'll probably represent Belgium this year in the World Cup for the first time. Must be a massive achievement for yourself.
It would be great to play for my own country, to represent my nationality, but if it's not me, I don't mind, because I'm not doing the expectation now I'm going to be in it, and then at the end I'm not. So I'm like protecting myself a disappointment. So I just see what comes. Yeah,
we say that because obviously you're above Ronnie in the rankings now, so it's usually the two highest players from that country. So you and Kim would be a force to be reckoned with in the World Cup if it happens.
Well, Kim and Ronnie was already a force, so why wouldn't it be me with Kim as well? But don't walk ahead of ourselves, just see what comes.
Cool. Again, away from the dartboard, how does Dimitri relax? What do you like to do away from darts?
Well, when I'm on stage or playing games, I have the 3 names of my younger brothers in my dart case. So what do I do when I get home? I see my younger brothers, they are my strength, they are the ones that keep me battling, and they are the ones why I play darts for. I want to help my parents out, to give them a great life, and yeah, that's me. Like I'm a real family guy. I really hang on to my family.
Again, other sports fans or not, or is it just darts?
For me, it's just darts. The only thing that I do is to the gym, like try to keep my body in shape, because trust me, the tour that we do, it's tough. All that traveling around, all that playing for long hours, it does get to you.
I suppose that's one thing where darts has evolved massively, where players have to look after themselves now to stand the test of time.
Yeah, because there are only more and more tournaments every year. Like for now, we started last weekend, and I'm almost playing every weekend until middle or the end of June. I only know that I have 1 weekend off at the end of this month, but I think all the other weekends it's every time playing, and not only in the UK. You need to fly to Gibraltar, you need to fly to Denmark, to Austria, Germany, Holland. So we're around everywhere in Europe.
I'd say the European tour has just absolutely taken off.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? I'd say darts in Belgium with the likes of yourself, Kim, Ronnie, have elevated it. Is the sport becoming bigger and bigger like it is in the UK?
I don't know if it's getting bigger. What I do know is that after that I've done some nice things in 2017. The media gave it more attention. So a lot of people in Belgium are now looking a little bit different to darts like they used to. And if you've seen it, we have now an extra player from the Q school in Europe that managed to get his tour card. So we're now with 4 Belgian players, with 1 different players last year. Another guy also got to the UK Open qualifier, so he was high in the ranks. So the interest of playing professional in Belgium is getting more and better. So that's a positive thing.
Which is only good for the sport.
Yeah, it is good for the sport. And my younger brother, he's 18 now. He will be doing his debut on the PDC Tour this year. So I'm looking forward to how he's going to develop himself.
Are you going to try and get over and watch him at the development tour?
I'm still allowed to play this year, as far as I know. So when there's no main tour, I probably will be playing the U Tour.
So you get to hopefully defend your title as well.
Yeah, that's
definitely
a hope.
Dream scenario, you against your brother in the final?
Well, to be honest, I'm going to be doing my job, so I'm going to dream about back-to-back champion.
No, that's great. Dimitri, I'll say thanks for joining us. An amazing 2017. I hope you have a great 2018.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
So last week, the Unibet Premier League was in Cardiff and it was an absolute thriller. Michael Smith continued his excellent record, beating Daryl Gurney 7-4, 4 points from 2 games. Rob Cross then suffered an absolute shock defeat to Simon Whitlock, the Aussie battering him 7-1. MVG then lost an absolute coupon buster. Peter Wright beat MVG 7-5, but in truth, MVG had darts to win the first 4 legs, missed doubles costing the Dutchman. From there, the home favourite, Gerwyn Price, lost to Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson's back injury seemed to have cleared up. The Flying Scotsman, ton plus average, was absolutely majestic, back to his very best. Last game of the night, RVB, again, absolutely sublime. Beat Mensur Suljovic 7-5 in an absolute thriller. This week, the Premier League goes to Newcastle and it should be an absolute belter of a night. Here's our live darts tips and preview. First game of the night in Newcastle sees Mensur Suljovic take on Michael Smith. And I have to say, I think Michael Smith at 6-4 is an absolute huge price. The young man is in absolutely the form of his life at the moment, and a win here would make it 3 wins from 3. But the safe bet is Michael Smith plus 2.5 legs, but we don't see Michael Smith losing here this week. Second game on sees Daryl Gurney take on Gerwyn Price. Now both players need a win here. Gerwyn Price didn't play particularly well last week against Gary Anderson. Daryl Gurney been slightly unlucky so far, has played well but not got the points his performances particularly deserve. For us, the best bet in this game is Daryl Gurney, most 180s. He's a big 180 hitter, so for us that looks a steal. Third game of the night sees Rob Cross take on Peter Wright. Now, Rob Cross at the weekend found a little bit of form in the UK Opens. Last week he got absolutely battered by Simon Whitlock, so needs to get points on the board soon, otherwise he could be relegated. Peter Wright picked up an absolute fantastic victory against world number 1 Michael van Gerwen last week. We'll be looking to build on that, but for us the form Cross showed at the weekend, Cross plus 2.5 legs looks a good bet. Fourth match of the evening is the game of the evening as Michael van Gerwen takes on Gary Anderson. Now MVG will look to bounce back from defeat last week in a game he should have won. Anderson last week put his back injury behind him and averaged well over 100, finally getting some points on the board. Now we're going to take the handicap on in this game and we're going to go for Gary Anderson plus 3.5 legs. Games between the pair are always close and this is no different. The handicap represents real value this week. Last game of the night sees Simon Whitlock take on Raymond van Barneveld. Now Simon Whitlock was a huge favourite to be relegated at the start of the tournament, but the big Aussies picked up 2 wins from 2 games, surprising a lot of people. Barney was majestic last week against Mensur Suljovic. The big Dutchman on his day is just unplayable. For us, Barney looks a great price to win here, so we're going to go for a Barney win. On screen now is our live darts ACCA for the week. First up, we've got Michael Smith plus 2.5 legs. Then we go into Daryl Gurney, most 180s. Rob Cross plus 2.5 legs. Gary Anderson plus 3.5 legs. Last, Raymond van Barneveld win. Now, like always, title sponsors Unibet have a fantastic offer going for the darts. Bet £20 on the darts and get £50 in free bets. So we recommend you sign up to this. It's a great offer. On screen now, £20 on this ACCA returns 169.37 with title sponsors Unibet. Hope you have a great week betting on the darts and we'll see you all soon. It's now time for the Bullseye Challenge. Dimmy, 1 minute, as many bullseyes as you can get. Let's go.
Let's go.
First one was blocker.
Yeah. That won't help.
Flops running.
I know.
Close. One. Off and running. Five. And that's it. Dimitri, 1.
It's better than 0. Better than 0. My tale from the tour is always happening at the Chinese buffet back in Wigan. Every time when we go over there with the team, we manage to make Ronnie have a special moment for his own. We wish him happy birthday. So everybody thinks Ronnie's only 20 years older than Kim. Nah, he's at least 365 years old now. Every time that we're sitting there, then somebody of our team just goes to the bar and says like, can you please bring a cake and wish our friends on the table a happy birthday? So as soon as that happens, all the lights like get a little bit darker, and then you have a small cake with a candle on coming over to Ronnie, and then we all sing for Ronnie with the song Happy Birthday to You. And as soon as we drop the cake in front of Ronnie, Ronnie goes, it's not my birthday! So yeah, everybody's in bits, and that's what most of the time happens at the Chinese buffet. Only watch out, but this time he'll get angry, the rebel comes out. Well, that was my tale of the tour. Thank you.
Right everyone, thanks for joining us here at Live Darts TV again. I'm Phil, this has been Jamie, we look forward to seeing you again soon.